Ever dreamed about exploring the world without breaking the bank? Discover how you can travel on a budget with these 19 savvy tips that will help you see the world without even breaking your wallet. Ready to turn your dreams into reality? Let's dive in. Hello everybody, my name is Theo. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about travel, location freedom, and making money online. Now these 19 tips are going to help you book your next trip without breaking the bank. So let's dive in. Some people don't know, when you're on your own laptop or your computer or your phone, the company actually boosts up the prices so they can get more money. But if you book a private window, they have no idea who you are. So the prices are going to be where they're supposed to be. But if you do it on your own account, they're going to book up the prices. They're going to boost up the prices so you have to spend more money on your flight when you don't have to spend a lot of money. Use apps like Skyscanner. I use apps like Skyscanner, Skiplag, Kayak, Expedia, and many more. I can't really name them right now, but use these apps. Skiplag has always been something for me because that's where I always found the cheapest flights. I always found the cheapest flights on Skyscanner, and the cheapest tickets are on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Travels on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's the best times to get your tickets, because that's when the tickets are the cheapest. Book in advance. Like most people like me, don't be like me. I like to book a month in advance or a week in advance before my trip, but that's actually breaking my bank. When I can book it out 5 months, 6 months out. I can book it out 5 months or 6 months out and be saving a lot more money than spending money that I'm gonna, oh, it's a week, it's $1,000, when I can book it out for 6 months. It might be $400, it might be $500, so I might save $500 just by booking it ahead. So try to book all your trips ahead. Try to book all your things ahead so you don't have to worry about the prices all the way high. And another thing you can do, you can go on Google Flights and put where you're flying from, but don't put a destination, and just look around the map and just see where you want to go, wherever you want to go. Like you will be surprised of the flights you will find and how cheap the flights are that you will find. Number 4, like I just said, fly on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, because those are the cheapest days to get flights. Like even if you go look at any app, American Airlines, Delta, Alaska Airlines, Qatar Airlines, Expedia, any of these airlines, you can look at and see that Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the cheapest flights, because it's the middle of the week. It's the middle of the week. So if you leave at the middle of the week, you'll be a lot better. When the weekends are probably the most expensive. Friday, Saturday, Sundays is probably one of the most expensive from what I've seen. Not from statistics, from what I've seen, Friday, Saturday, Sundays are the most expensive. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the days you want to fly on in order to get the cheapest results. Number 5, stay in hostels. Now most people don't want to stay in hostels because they want their own room, but like this, when I went to Colombia, I had a hostel with my friend. It was me and my friend. That was it. Me and my friend Sonny, and we had a hostel. We were there for 4 days, but we spent $17 a night on that hostel. And we looked at Airbnbs, we looked at hotels, we looked at all type of things, and everything was like $50, $60, $80. But if you stay in a hostel, you might find something for $17 a night. And things about hostels, that's how you meet people from around the world. That's how you make friends that you might have for the rest of your life. You might find some travel friends and end up one day traveling with them. You know what I'm saying? So stay in a hostel. Just try it one time. Next time you go somewhere, no matter if you're going to a different city or something, just stay in a hostel. Stay in a hostel for like 3 days. If you go in a week, stay in a hostel for 4 days. Just 4 days, and the rest of the 3 days you can go to an Airbnb if you want to, but stay in the hostel for 4 days. Make sure you lock yourself up, and just go ahead and meet people, because a lot of hostels be having a lot of events at the top of their like in Colombia, it It was a hostel. It was a hostel, and downstairs in the lobby, it was 2 restaurants. It was a restaurant where you can go get beer or something like that, and then it was another restaurant where you can get burgers, fries, all type of other things. But it was other restaurants around us. So we was, and it was a block away from all the clubs and everything. So it was pretty close, and it was a pretty nice hostel. And we met some people from all over the world. So yeah, stay in a hostel one time, just try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it no more, but hostels will save you a lot of money, especially if you're backpacking. Just stay in a hostel. Stock up on your food. Get some protein bars. Get some protein bars. If you like when I was in Colombia, I was getting a lot of empanadas and tacos and stuff like that. And I was stacking up on it. Stack up on that stuff, because if you're in a hostel, like you might have an oven. You might have a microwave, because if it's a restaurant in there, they most likely will let you just warm your food up. They don't really care. They're pretty nice people. Like sometimes you just have to ask somebody to do something, and it will make it happen. Lock up all your stuff. Now me, I've stayed in hostels a couple times, but I never had my stuff stolen. I've left chargers and stuff, but you never know. So always remember, lock up your stuff, especially your chargers, your phones, your chargers, your laptops, your expensive stuff. Lock that stuff up, because somebody will take it. But I have never got my stuff taken living in a hostel. And people are pretty nice who live in hostels. Hostels will have you just meeting all type of people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Cheapest way to get somewhere. You can depending on where you are, the Ubers might be really cheap, the taxis might be really cheap. But if you don't want to take a taxi, take public transportation. Take the bus. Rent a bike out. Get a bike or something. Rent it out and ride around the city. You know what I'm saying? Like just go out and explore. Or if it's 20 minutes away, walk. You know what I'm saying? Like just try to save as much money as possible, because you never know. And if say that you want to get to another city, but everything is too expensive, it might be some fishermen somewhere by the water to get you to where you need to go. And you could be like, hey, I'll do some work on a ship just for you to be. I do some work on a ship just for you to let me come with you guys. And they most likely will say yes, because a lot of times fishermen need help on their ships. They might stop somewhere, but they see a lot of different things. So get on the ship sometimes. Just do things sometimes. You never know what can happen. Okay, fly cabin bag. So what this means is have a carry-on and have one of those small little suitcases that you can take on a plane with you, so you don't have to wait in those long lines. And you don't have to pay for all the hassle of everything. Because if you have a bag and it's really heavy, you're gonna have a problem. Every single time you're gonna have a problem. And when you get off the plane, it saves you money and it saves you time. Because if you have a carry-on and a personal item, most airlines, they allow you one carry-on and one personal item. If you have a carry-on and a personal item, you're probably good. You're probably excellent. Just keep that in mind when you're trying to travel. Just try to pack as light as possible. But this is the trick. This is the trick that I learned. Have what you need and have it again. It's just that simple. And sometimes you might not even use everything that you have in your bag. You might not even wear everything you have in your bag, because you realize nobody cares. Nobody cares about what you have on. Nobody cares if you're wearing the same shirt as yesterday. Nobody cares what shoes you have on, because most of these countries are poor. So they can't even afford to get the things we have in America. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. You don't have to look rich, because if you look rich, now you become a target. Look like you can blend in. Look like you can blend in that place, and it's just that simple. If you want to keep yourself in shape, you can either do push-ups, go for runs, go for walks, or go to a local outdoor gym. And most gyms would be like, hey, you get a free day. So go to a free day. Go do a free day. Work out outside. Work out in the gym. Do something. You know what I'm saying? Just do something. If you don't want to pay that money to go to a gym, just do push-ups. Do some pull-ups or something. Figure something out. Find something that's the cheapest way to keep yourself in shape. You could just go on a walk, you can go on a run, you can be going on hikes, you know what I'm saying? Like, do something that's cheap. Volunteer. So you can go somewhere like World Packers. That's where I go, and you can save a lot on the money. You can save a lot on money. Basically what World Packers is, you volunteer to help somebody with some work, whether it's farming, promoting social media, cleaning up, dog sitting. You sit there, you basically go there and you babysit, or you do the work that they need you to do, and in exchange they give you a place to stay. So you have a free place to stay, and you might have free food, or you might just have free breakfast or something like that, but you have to buy your lunch and dinner. But you don't have to pay for your room. You don't have to pay for all you have to do is pay for your transportation. That's it. You got a place to sleep and everything else. Some places it's gonna be like, hey, you can just stay here and you can eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You get 3 meals, and that's all you really need. And doing stuff like that is how you're really gonna see a country for what it really is. You're really gonna see the culture of a country because you're staying with the locals. That is the most amazing thing that you can do, staying with locals. Volunteer cooking. You don't have to eat out every day. Everybody knows that. Staying home, cooking, going to the grocery store, spending $4 in the grocery store, and coming back home and cooking something. When I say $4, I mean like stuff like from Thailand or Bali, like, you know what I'm saying? Like cook sometimes. Don't eat out all the time. Don't eat out. You don't have to eat out every day. You don't have to eat out every day, especially if you stay in a place for a month. You don't have to eat out every day. You can cook some days. You can be like, fuck it, you can just say, fuck it, I'ma just go here and I'ma eat breakfast at home, then I'ma go out and do my things, and I'ma have a snack with me for lunch, and for dinner, I'ma go out to eat. So you can eat once a day. It's just that simple, bro. It's not hard to really save money, but you just gotta have it in your brain. I can't spend this money. Unless it's something for you to make more money. Like that's how I put it. Talk to the locals. The reason why I say talk to the locals, because they will give you hidden gems that you probably never thought that was there. They will. It's a lot of places that has private beaches that you don't know about. You gotta walk through trees and walk through a path that most tourists don't even know about. Most tourists miss because they just go on the regular tours and not sit there and get to know the locals, get to talk to the locals and understand where you should go. Like, because when I go to a place, of course I want to go to the tourist spots. I want to go to the places that everybody go, but I also, most of the time, I want to go to the places that the locals are going to, where it's not crowded, it's not a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like stuff like that. I like quiet, I like peaceful. It's cool to go out. Like, I'm not really a party person. I party sometimes. Like, I will probably go out and party once, and then next thing you know, I'm like, yeah, I want to explore. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Don't buy souvenirs. This is the big thing. Get you a camera, get your phone, get you a drone, and take pictures, make videos, and that is gonna be with you forever. Because souvenirs, you can put it in your bag. They throw your bags around. Your bags can break. Your souvenirs can break. You buy a shot glass, and now your shot glass is broken because they were throwing your bag all around. You don't want that problem. So just don't buy souvenirs. Just don't buy souvenirs. Get a camera. Whether it's a small camera, a regular size camera that I'm recording on, it's your phone, or you have a drone. Like, take pictures, take videos, make memories. It's just that simple. Because those memories are gonna stay with you forever. When you're old and you're 60 years old and you have Alzheimer's, and then you're gonna be like, who was I? Then you're gonna go and look at your videos and you're gonna look at them and say, hey, that was me. That's the thing you have to remember. You gotta say, that was me. That's who I was. I was an adventurous person. Because you never know what's gonna happen. So take videos, or even not even a journal. Because a lot of times if you're traveling, you ain't even gonna have time to sit down and write. You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to eat here, you want to go here, you gotta go on this hike. You're like, bro, just take the camera with you. Just have a camera, just have your phone with you, and create memories with the people that you love. Create memories with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. The next, travel at off-peak seasons, so like raining seasons. Now most places, like when I was living in Guam, for 9 months, and when it was raining season, I thought it was gonna rain every day. It basically did rain every day, but it rained at nighttime, or it rained when I was at work. It never really rained when I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here. When I was hiking, and if it was raining, like you don't really care because the rain is not really cold. You know what I'm saying? It's humid as hell, so you gonna have that problem. But humidity, that's the only thing you really have to worry about. Humidity, stinking when you get home. Okay, take a shower. It doesn't matter. But some places it rains really hard when it only rains at nighttime. So you most likely gonna be good. It might rain early in the morning or it might rain at nighttime. It just depends. It really just depends. So just make sure. Off-peak seasons, that's when a lot of things are cheaper as well. So say that you want to go to Thailand, you want to go to Bali, you want to go to China, you want to go to Japan, and you want to go to Fiji. Go during rainy season. Not a lot of people are out there. It's not as crowded because people think, oh man, I got this going on. So like when you travel during peak season, now you have to interact with the locals more and go to local restaurants. Go to the local restaurants. That's how you will save a lot of money, going to the local restaurants. Let's get to the next one. Use a VPN. Sometimes you want to protect your online privacy, so use a VPN so it gives people a false hope of where you're searching from. You know what I'm saying? So use a VPN. You can use a VPN to use your ticket, and it might lower your ticket, because if you have a VPN in Thailand, it's probably gonna lower your ticket. Because they want you to take that flight, but you're in Thailand. So that's a trick that you can use on your VPN, but you have to protect your privacy on the internet because there's a lot of hackers in the world. Save up miles. So say that you're a Vantage member with Delta or American Airlines. Try to fly with them or fly with their partners. That's it. Try to fly with them or fly with their partners. I fly with American, and they have things like Qatar, Japan, Emirates. Like they have partners everywhere. So it's like I can fly with the partners and still earn miles, or I can fly with American Airlines. It really doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't matter. Just save up your miles. You can buy miles. You can ask people to give you miles. It's not that difficult. You can buy miles. You can ask people to give you miles and things like that. Like just make sure you got it straight. Do research because a lot of times people go somewhere and they don't really do their research, and then they end up spending a lot of money. If you do your research, you watch videos, you read blogs on the cheap things to do, because even in Dubai you can survive in a couple days with $100. And Dubai is one of the most expensive countries in the world. Like even in Monaco you can survive with $100. Like it just depends how you put things, how you do things. What are you doing? You gotta make a budget. Okay, I can't go over this budget. Or look at the video and say, hey, they're doing they're doing $1,000 challenge. They do $1,000 challenge, and you do the same challenge, and see how that felt. Okay, I've been to Dubai, I did this, I did that. Then people are gonna be like, oh my God, you did so much, but they don't know you just got that from a video. So do that. Do your research. And the last thing is buy a SIM card in the country that you're in, because it's going to be a lot cheaper than you using your own phone bill and people calling you. And then I think T-Mobile was like 25 cents a minute, and I'm like, no, but I can still FaceTime. Like it's the craziest thing. I can FaceTime, but I can't physically call somebody. So that's where things get. That's where things get a little wicked. This is the last thing. Buy a SIM card, because you don't want a high ass phone bill. It's just that simple. You don't want a high ass phone bill. I'm nervous, bro. I'm gonna get used to this. I'm gonna get used to this camera. I'm gonna use this camera. Ready to start your budget-friendly adventure? If you found these tips helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more travel hacks. Hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more travel hacks and guides. Do you have your own bucket destinations that you would like to share with somebody? Put it down in the comments and we can chat about it. Let's build a community.